And just like that, we are live once again on this good Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay, Tuesday. That just shows you where my mental where my mental space is at. I don't even know what day it is, but yes, on this good Tuesday, to review the Dolls,
The
produced by
door.
Gemini Films, season 1, episode 7, um, out with the old and with the new.
And
um,
the new.
And I know nobody's here yet, but shout out to the people that are gonna watch this on the playback. Definitely feel free to leave a like. Almost at 570, I think, subscribers.
Yeah.
So if you want to be that lucky number one, I think we're at like 569 right now. So like, if
Yes.
you want to be that 70, go for it.
Also,
But
I want to shout out Gemini Films for sharing a part
yes, I was gonna
of
get to
my
that. Yeah,
review, London and Cardi. Shout out to London and Cardi for
right.
sharing our review with those two on Patreon, baby.
Yeah. I said, wow.
We made it to the big league. So shout out to Gemini Films.
Period. We made it to screen. Like, no, we gotta raise our rate now. I'm just playing. We ain't got no damn rate. But yes. Shout
Yes.
out to
Also, I want
Gemini
to say
Films
shout out to Winter.
and
Your
Winter as well.
Naomi
All
came
the
through.
dolls, honestly.
Yes, all the dolls came through the season. Fucked with us heavy.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how crazy the season has got, everybody has like not took anything that we've said, our opinions, and like felt any type of way. Or if they did, they came on and we were able to like clear anything up. So it's
Right.
again, shout out to the dolls, shout out to Gemini Films, and like y'all said, shout out to everybody that's gonna watch this video on the playback, baby. Now I'm geeked for like this damn review. I mean, I was already excited for this review, but we about to get into some things, baby.
We are about to get into
Something.
a couple of people have gotten into some things this episode. So we just following suit, I guess. But yeah, so episode 7 of season 1. How did you feel about this episode? Out with the old and with the new.
I said
What
this
was it
episode
giving?
was interesting.
Okay.
I don't want to harp on too many things because like I feel like it's kind of being a dead horse. But I said replace one Spanish girl with another Spanish girl, and the whole dynamic of the house changes. So
Is that two negatives equals a positive?
Yes. Kind of like with two
Spanish girl,
magnets, I think the two sides
they like repel.
Yeah.
Okay, if they the same, okay. I see.
So replace one Spanish girl with another girl, or replace one Spanish girl with another Spanish girl. The dynamic of the house changes.
Right.
Until a girl got jumped in the back, or until a girl got jumped for second in the bathroom.
See, she was the wild card that like made it like she threw off the harmony, I guess you could say.
She did. Not the fifth harmony. She threw out the fifth harmony, but anywho, this episode for me almost kind of seemed like it's out of place. I'm sorry, I'm like acting like I can't pull my damn notebook for it. I'm literally straining to read, but I feel like this episode for me was almost kind of like out of place.
Okay,
we'll get into it, but just like I said a few minutes ago, the dynamic changed. It's almost like they forgot about. Let me say, it's almost like the girls forgot about the last couple hours in the house. Like Jake, it's almost like
I can see that.
Almost like Men in Black when they hit the pin, like he said, like
not the bubble coming up when you
get the thumbs up. So okay, maybe we get. What Spider-Man say? You only get one. I guess that was our one.
Yes.
But yeah,
oh my god, you're
Dawn,
too
your
funny.
thoughts on episode 7 of the Dolls, season 1.
Yes, episode 7. And shout out to the people that are here on this good Tuesday. Spicy Original, yes, always a doll in her own right. Thank you for being here.
Spicy, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Also Neve, thank you for being here. Ready for that episode where y'all treated old girl so you can come back on the show.
Not treated.
I'm just saying they did treat her. They treated her to an ass whooping, but she was holding her own too. So I don't know.
She was. I said a time isn't had until you dress to suck some dick and you end up fighting for your life.
True.
Like
She was like giving a service in that bathroom, but she still had the energy to fight all of them girls. That's a lot.
She kind of had to. Like, she knew she kind of wasn't walking out of that house without having to fight for her life, which is sad. But
Wow.
um,
Well,
mm.
I said that I said this episode was interesting. I'm glad like all the fighting has kind of like ended. I know it's not over, but like I'm just glad that we've moved on to something else because I just felt like it was becoming draining, I guess you could say. So like I'm glad that now we're on to something else. Um and yeah, I just thought it was a pretty interesting episode. Um they talked about some things that like we got some like more backstory into people's lives, but then we also got to see them like live and like have fun in the actual scenes. I will say that like there are some, and I know that this is the first season of the show, so I know there's going to be like a learning curve when it comes to like filming the show and what you want the show to look like. But I do feel like I think you kind of mentioned this earlier. It's a little not spotty, but like what's the word? It's a little like I feel like when the scenes don't blend together, if that makes sense. And then like something random will happen, and it'll be like, oh, like when they said Rose is going home, it just seemed kind of random. Like I'm like, why is Rose going home after the fact? Like why didn't she get sent home with Winter? Unless it was a after the fact decision, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I just wish some things blended better, but I do love the season, and I think maybe it not being as blended is because it's a new show, and they dealing with a lot of personalities. So I'm not surprised that like they have to go back and say, oh no, like this person got to get sent home, or oh like they're not catching everything like they want to catch it because everything is they're dealing with a lot of personalities. So
They also sent like you just said, they also sent Mother Rose home and they
yes.
added her up the rest of the season. So that probably is also another probably a
I was
factor.
wondering about that too. And Neve, if you can say this, let us know like did she film any other like scenes that like I guess they just didn't show because they edited her out? Um I'm wondering. But
Well, I think didn't Rose say she left and then she came back?
mhm. That was when Winter was still there. That was before Winter went home. She said, I'm leaving, so like you like better keep your eye out or whatever. Um oh shit. She said I thought they said they was editing her out going forward. I did hear that too, but I was wondering like did she stay like an extra 3 days and then they sent her home, or hold on, I think Neve she stayed to the end. It's other reasons. Oh, damn. So she stayed all the way to the end, and I'm assuming the reason why she got sent home was not because of fighting Winter. So that's it's things like that where I'm like, I wonder what happened. Like I feel like something's happening and we don't know about it. But wait, hold on. Y'all not doing y'all job. Y'all haven't seen the Instagram stories. I'm gonna tell you, Neve, love you down, but this is as much of a job as I'm gonna do if I'm not getting paid, baby. No shade, but I don't have the time or the energy to do the Instagram stories, the Instagram lives, I mean, of course we follow everybody, so if I see it, I see it, but
Yeah.
I really I can't I can't tell you. I
Yeah.
think I even told Winter like I don't really be paying attention like that. Like I watch the show, and if the show don't tell me, I don't know. But I do feel like a lot of the shows now are like, especially like the web series, it's like you get a lot of the context outside of the show, if that makes sense. Like it fills in for it. But like I just want to watch the show and like review the show, if that makes sense.
It's kind of easy to get like sucked into the drama. Like
Yeah.
people see you comment on something, then they come to like the live review with I guess whatever you, and then it's that back and forth. So like
Yeah.
no
And
shade
I feel like
down, but
it's also kind of like to me like a scripted show where it's like if I'm watching like a scripted web show, I'm reviewing that show and then that's it. Like every week I'm coming to review what's being put on the show, not necessarily what's coming after. Now, if I see something that relates to it, then I'll comment on it. But it's just like it just be a lot, and people go live at different times, so I don't know. But um, Spicy got Sherry pied. Wait, Spicy said that she got Sherry pied. Huh. Interesting. Wait, she got drugged? Wait, what happened? Yeah, well, for Troy, since you haven't watched Drag Race, Sherry Pie was a drag queen that like I think she did something to some people and got disqualified from the show. It was like a whole thing, but she was like catfishing people and then like basically making it seem like she was a producer and like getting them to do things like so they could be casted in the production that she was like casting for. It was crazy. So are you saying Rose did that? Cause that's a lot. But Neve said, nah, it's a lot of back and forth with castmates in production. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to follow, honestly. But do you want to get into the episode?
Yes, it's
here. Okay, so basically, we we come back to Rose and Jade, I guess their beef. Jade decides to explain their beef. Apparently she thought it was because she's friends with this girl, and I guess she was in the car with that girl, and I guess they went to go pick up a dude that Rose was dealing with. So I guess Rose felt the way because why is her dude like in this car with like two other girls, I guess. But in reality, I guess they was just chilling. I don't know. But she also said that I guess it's not because of that, it's because no, she thought that Rose was mad because she didn't want to go to her pumper. But apparently she was mad because of the reason I said before. But yeah, I said that's interesting. I feel like this is Washington Heights beef.
This is very much
definitely giving Washington Heights
when the Spanish girls beef. Because it's usually over share penis or whatever Niley said. Listen, I'm dragging. But it's usually over a black man. So,
oh my God.
It is. But did you also catch the part where Jay said her homegirl, she used to hang out with her homegirl on the EPL, on XPL?
I also noted that. I was like,
what type
not
of friend
you off a bean every time you with with this girl. And I'm like, I hope she got your best interest. You off a bean, I know what the fuck going on. And like
I said, what?
She could be like, on some
who's
shit.
Is it like you hop in the car with her, y'all pop it? Does it just come out of nowhere as a surprise?
I feel like she just already knows. So when she hops in the car, she pops it. Like it's just like
running through the streets of Miami on I guess an ecstasy pill, baby.
On an E pill. Jesus, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. Oh, Rose is in the building. Shout out to Rose.
Rose is in the building.
Whew. I wonder what she got to say this time. I wonder who else gonna show up in it. Well, Neve's in the building as well. So shout out to Neve, but I wonder who else is gonna pop through. But Spicy Original said no, not drugged, but on RuPaul's Drag Race, she got edited out. Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. Where is my head? Spicy. But yes, she ended up getting edited out of that episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. So that's what Spicy is talking about. Because Rose got edited out of the season. So okay. I just feel like it could be hard to like edit her out because she's in the scenes. Like, aren't we gonna see her like back or her like side profile or some shit when they're in group scenes? So I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, but she said IDK why my scenes edited out, but I am not mad. Okay. I feel like whenever I feel like Rose is gonna be mad about something, she's not mad about it. And then when I'm like, she probably wouldn't trip about this. It's like, nope, she is angry. Like, she said, IDK how they gonna do. IDK what they're gonna do when I start the whole other fight. Not The whole other
Rose,
fight,
let me
child.
down, but please don't come on here ruining the season and then get us flagged and beefing with Gemini Films.
True, very
Allegedly,
true, very
baby,
true.
baby girl.
Allegedly,
Can we, Damon? Could you put that in the banner?
what?
Allegedly,
Allegedly,
yes, in
yes.
quotation,
I'll
please.
put that in a banner.
Cause
Um, if you would like to talk about your thoughts on this scene between Rose and Jade.
yeah, I just find it interesting when the Spanish girls beef. Um, it's crazy that they were, I guess, beefing over miscommunication. I said, y'all sure y'all didn't manufacture this? No shade. Like orchestrated
They
this.
did drop it fast as hell.
Like
It was like, okay.
honestly, like I didn't want Rose to fight again, but Rose kind of made it seem like when she saw a girl, like she was just gonna like
It was gonna be up.
she was gonna pop on her. Also, shout out to Brea's dog for being a trooper. If dogs could talk, baby, he or she would be on the next episode of King Carrie. Cause I know that dog got tea.
Yes.
Yeah, that dog is being carried around and
that dog is living a life for sure.
Drinking and smoking and niggas in the house and fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder which animal, like which house pet had it worse. Brand's dog or the pets from Bad Boys Club season 7?
Ooh, the pets from Bad Boys Club season 7, because they was in cages.
Season 7.
They was in cages, baby. So imagine being caged and there's violence going on around you. That's a lot.
They were locked in a cage like 24/7, and then
Right.
them in there thumping, literally tearing the house apart. But goodness, oh yeah, it was, I guess, cool to see them squash it. Like I kind of felt like it might have been just a little bit orchestrated, but Jay, let's go get in the jacuzzi, and that was the end of that scene. Now, when Gemini Film said unnecessary bullying and violence, did they mean like the violence in the house, or do they mean like the violence outside of the house? I mean, like as far as like what's going on social media, is that why?
Oh, I think the reason why she got sent home, we don't know. I thought it was because like they realized like, okay, the situation with Winter and just like all of that is why she got sent home. But apparently it seems like she got sent home because of something that happened that we don't know about. So they decided to edit her out the rest of the season. And it's weird that it hasn't come out in on a blog or something. Not the cages. Yeah, they was in like to be caged and around that violence is too much. Nah, they can't even run if they wanted to. Like
Traumatized.
Them was dogs. She brought 2 and was my roommate. She said she was okay. I don't know if we can. Well, I mean, she got sent home, but we knew she was edited out. But she said, yeah, she was there to the last day. Don't shoot us, Karan. Sorry, we're just the messengers. We live for you. But yeah, the whole situation got dropped. I'm glad it got dropped, especially since Rose said, like she's fighting on like what 40% right now. Like the ship has experienced some damage. We're gonna need her to recover before she gets into another fight. But I'm glad they didn't have to fight. Now I wish this was the same type of energy that was given to Winter, even though I know Winter was also trying to fight her. But like, yeah, I just wish like that same situation happened with Winter, maybe because they just kind of squashed their issue or whatever. But so for the next scene, the girls so London, Cardi, and Jade kind of gather outside and just kind of talk about like their transition and like some of the insecurities they have and like just growing up and growing into their transition. I thought the scene was really cool. I feel like it was probably one of the more like meaty scenes of the like episode. Just them talking about being trans and like how that affected their self-esteem and like how they see themselves and how people see them. What were your thoughts?
Excuse me. I said that this was a really interesting, like you said, this was a really good scene. I like scenes like this because they are genuine, and we get to see for the cast like be authentic and just describe their upbringing. But I did enjoy the scene, but I said, or I feel like, and don't shoot me up in the comments, but I feel like Jade is getting the welcome that Winter should have got. No, I know Rose was on hot when Winter came in the house, but um, I just kind of feel like some people were a little standoffish versus some people were standoffish to Winter versus how they are towards Jade. So like watching this, seeing Cardi London and Jade kind of reminds me of like what I said earlier. Like this episode kind of felt out of place because this scene was refreshing, like it was organic. Versus it is just to see them bond after everything that happened. It was like, well, how come? Like, I mean, there were bonding things earlier in the season, but it was just like, why didn't Winter get like this experience and like where has all
Yeah. I
bonding and like all this shit have been like? It's just been chaos, like nothing but fighting. But
You know what? I think like looking back at the episode when Winter came in, I feel like it's interesting because like you get to see how different people handle different problems, I guess you could say, or like the same problem. Cause like when Winter came in, like I feel like of course Rose was pressing her, but I feel like because maybe Winter is like used to fighting and like being defensive, like she was automatically like, oh, you want to fight, so let's just fight. And so they fought versus like I mean, I don't know if Jade is a fighter or like if she fights or has fought in the past, but like I feel like she seemed like more like a like girl, like I'm not about to fight you. I don't understand what your problem is. Like, and it was more like I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to clarify the situation, I guess. Um, but I don't know. I still feel like they did treat Winter differently, but I don't know. I do wish she would have got the same welcome because she got like she got like at least from season 8 of BGC, she got that kind of welcome, like when she should have got the Camila welcome.
very
See, I was
true.
like two different people that got
Yeah.
like two different welcomes in the house. So, and it's like you never know why they decide to turn on somebody. Like, I mean, they tell us, but like at the same time, it's always hidden things that cause certain outcomes. But it is interesting how they treated them. But yeah, I mean, I thought that the whole conversation was cool. Um, I said the pretty boy to trans woman pipeline is very common. I feel like I've seen a lot of like people that identified as like pretty boys and then they like, ended up transitioning into trans women. So, that's something that I like saw before and I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's common or whatever. But but yeah, I said they talk about how everybody has imperfections besides Jade because Jade was like, "Oh no, I don't really feel that insecure about nothing." Like she was just like, "I can't relate," and I was like, "Oh, okay. Like you sure?" Um, but yeah, I know London and Cardi kind of talked about their insecurities. I don't know, and I know Cardi kind of talked about like her just like being in high school and like being trans and like or not knowing she was trans but just not feeling like herself, I guess, and then eventually realizing that that's who she wanted to be. So I thought that was cool. They got like into some deep conversation. I feel like it like made me feel closer to them because I know more about them and they were like able to be vulnerable. So
I agree. Like I wish we would. I wish like I really enjoyed the scene. I wish we had got more of it, like bonding and scenes like this prior to like Winter coming. But I feel like with everything, like with Winter leaving the house, I kind of feel like they had to production. Let me say, kind of had to like switch gears or steer like the show in kind of like a different direction. I feel like they had to like make it fun again, if that makes sense.
which I agree, but you know what's crazy, like I feel like Winter, like I do feel like Winter, like I could see how like some of the girls did say that they were uncomfortable being around Winter in the house, but I also feel like Winter had like a big personality, and I feel like she was somebody that could have stayed, and I would have liked to have seen her grow as like a person, I guess you could say, and just like being on the show. Um, a couple of the girls have like made mistakes and like did things that they probably regret now, but you know, I feel like they're still there growing and like seeing them grow over this like month period, I guess you could say, or 10-day period. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like I would have liked to have heard like her like take on this conversation, just like with self-esteem and like, because I feel like she seems like she has high self-esteem, like at least on the outside, but like I don't know about like how she really feels about herself, if that makes sense. But yeah, I thought it was a good scene, and then they're just like out on the water just talking. This show is making me hate that it's not summer. Especially since I live in Chicago, so like I just feel like it's cold here. We're getting the winter that we did not like. I mean, it's not really winter, but like it's cold. So like this show is just making me wish it was summer.
True.
Like
Make me want to head down south.
yes, for sure. Not too far south, child. Never know.
Not too far south, baby. Definitely somewhere south in a party town. Like
yes.
where the sun is always up. But
where the and everybody knows your name. like, like but yeah, it's funny because when Jay talked about like her insecurities, and this is no shade to Jay, I like Jay, but it made me like when she said she didn't have any insecurities, it made me think about when she talked about her boyfriend and how like the dude she was dating at the time when she was starting to like first transition, she was getting stuff done to like look good for him. And I feel like I wonder, is that like a sort of insecurity though? Like you're doing all these things to look good for him instead of just being like, I'm doing it for myself, or I already look good to him. So like I'm just doing these things for my own self, if that makes sense. So I was like not looking for like reasons why she would be insecure, but like it just made me think of that because I'm like, oh, that seems like an insecurity. Um but yeah, I thought it was an interesting conversation. Um Neve said that this episode is very refreshing. I agree. I was shit. It was blood sport for a minute. MMA, Mortal Kombat. It was giving. It was a lot.
Yes, this episode was fun.
Laurel said, way too short. Yeah, the episode was kind of short. I mean, I feel like with these, especially even with the come up, because I'm watching the come up, I'm like binge watching it now. It's like a couple, like the whole episode will be like 2-3 scenes, which I get because now it's like you're kind of like producing these shows in a like faster quality or like at a faster pace. So it's like you don't really have the time to like really structure out, you know, multiple scenes for an episode. But like I did notice that they are kind of getting kind of short. But um I live for Jay. She keep me out. Yeah, I mean Jay does seem kind of likable. I'm not gonna lie. I would
Kind of giving a
talk to
Rocky,
her if I was at a party. Huh?
kind of giving a Rocky T from BGC 10.
I could see that.
Raquel.
Definitely giving Rocky.
Also, just really quickly on like the time length of I guess the DOLLS and the come up. Like the length isn't really, I don't think it's an issue for you, Dan, because I know you said you like the show to be concise and kind of like straight to the point. So I feel like you said with Karan pushing off these shows like the way he does, like 30 minutes, like anybody could sit down and watch like a, no shade to anybody else, a 30-minute episode and still keep their interest. Like it's kind of straight to the point, even if the episode doesn't really offer much, like it's kind of dry or whatever, it's straight to the point. So it's not like a lot of filler or fluff, or it's not a lot of like what's going on right now. So again, shout out to Gemini Films for that.
Okay, I could see that. I mean, I feel like I get what you mean, where like it is concise in ways, it's concise, but in ways it's not. I feel like the scenes themselves are longer, but I wish we just got more scenes, if that makes sense, versus like long, like instead of like 3 scenes that are like 20 minutes each, I wish we got like more scenes, but just a smaller amount of each scene, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But like I said, I know that like it's when you're shooting one show, you're putting out another, so it's like kind of like expedited, if that makes sense. So I get it, but I do like the conciseness, because some like shows, the like episodes be long, and I'm just like, I mean, it's no shade to those shows, but I'm just like, okay, like where's the next episode, or when's the next scene coming, or whatever. Um, it's hot as ever in Miami right now. I would rather be there than here. I'm not gonna lie, for sure.
You really want to be in Miami with them Gators, baby? No, we seen Crawl about a dozen times,
and I can't swim, so I would definitely be a Garner.
Baby, you gonna be
I
a
would be a girl with them cornrows.
But with them cornrows, that's who you gonna be.
Oh my god! Shout out to the movie Crawl. Oh my god, good ass movie. But
Yeah.
so then we see Robin and Jay go grocery shopping. Robin, I don't know. Robin wasn't really feeling Jade at first. Like, I wouldn't say she didn't like her, but like when she came through at the club the episode before, she was kind of like, "Who is this bitch thinking she shit?" So she was like, "Okay, like I'm gonna invite her to get some groceries just to get to know her more," which I thought was cool. Instead of like outright not liking her, like she decided to give her a chance and like kind of like see where her head is at or whatever. So they go to Walmart. And don't ask how I know it's Walmart. I just know it's Walmart because it's Walmart.
And you
I
saw
didn't even see the logo. You could just tell like the way the aisles are and the food is like, yeah, that's Walmart. Like, but yeah, them being at Walmart and Jay talking about her transition, just like it's nothing in Walmart in public around his people was sending me. I was
low key blocking the aisle. I said, "Girl, now we live for your truth, but please step to the side, please."
Because at first I thought they were like thrown off by like the camera, like the people walking behind her was like, "Why is she being filmed or whatever?" But no, I think it was the fact that she was blocking their way. But I just like how confident she is, and I mean, I guess this kind of goes back to like her conversation with London and Cardi, like. She's really confident in herself, and like she'll talk about her transition like at Walmart, like like this is what happened. My mom didn't like it at first, my dad was here for it, and like I like that because people should be able to just talk about that transition wherever they at. So um I thought it was cool. I wish Robin had shared something about her life and her transition and like her parents felt about her transition. It just seemed like she was interviewing Jade, and like the information that we got from Jade was the same information she told in the confessional. So it was just kind of like we kind of know this. I'm glad she was able to tell it again in like in the scene, but like I wish we had heard something from like Robin and like her transition. And
Robin did ask her. Robin did ask Jade what was coming out and transitioning so young, like because Robin said she had to wait till she was 18. Like,
true, yeah, she did share that.
So this is what I feel like when you talk about the scenes, because this is definitely a scene that could have been maybe 3 to 5 minutes longer because they were bonding. Yeah. We could have saw them like just talk about similarities and differences that they had just grown up and just being trans women. So this was definitely a scene that could have, I feel like, in my opinion, could have been longer.
I agree. I mean, if Karan ever comes back on this show, which hopefully he does at some point, I would definitely ask like when it comes, or even any other producer that was a producer on the Dolls. Shout out to y'all. But I'm wondering like how do they just kind of point the camera at them and say like talk? Like, do they just film them without saying anything? Do they say like, hey, do you maybe want to talk about, this since we're shopping like for food? Do you want to talk about how you learned to cook? Like, did your mom teach you how to cook? Did your grandma teach you how to cook? Like, I wonder, is that like producing that's happening behind the scenes, or is it just like we point a camera, we're gonna film y'all, start talking, like, and they don't give them a idea to talk of what to talk about?
I might be wrong, but I feel like in our interview with Karan, he said if he's filming and if the conversation is interesting, he's recording.
Okay.
But just me as a viewer, what's a conversation that might not be interesting to production, maybe because they've heard the story before, might be interesting to like an audience member. So I feel like any conversation, especially when it's one-on-one and it's a show like this, I feel like conversation like that of that magnitude could, like with the scene with Cardi, Jay, and London, how they got to sit down and just talk and converse or whatever. Like, I don't know if I don't know if Rose popped up at Wally World and they had to end the scene, but yeah, that scene could have been longer.
Well, Rose would have popped up. I feel like they probably would have had a key. They probably would have because they're all cool now, I guess. But speaking of Rose, she said you hit it on the head. They sometimes have inputs on what to talk about, and we sometimes just talk naturally. Okay, that's good, because I feel like that's probably the best way to go. Like, you get some candid stuff, but at the same time, like, you like, oh, we know that you went through this. Do you feel comfortable talking about that? Okay, this person, let's get your take on that. Or did you have a similar experience? Because that's the way to get their experience and tell their story through the show or whatever. So, but it was a cute scene. We finally got to see them wings be grilled. I'm jealous because, again, I cannot cook. I am proud, not proudly. I'm honest enough to say that. So when I see people cooking and the food look good, I'm like, damn.
Especially on the grill, baby. Well, I could do a little something on the grill. I ain't doing what Robin was doing, but
yeah, I could do a little something on the stove, but I can't grill. I can cook, but I can't grill. Okay, that's a good way to put it. But
now the vet said that Robin fried some chicken and they was eating it out the grease. Robin barbecued that chicken and I would have been eating it off the charcoal, baby. Listen.
So you don't burn your fingers. Okay, don't burn your fingers now.
If the chicken good, I don't care. I really don't need my fingertips anyway, baby. But
not you burning your fingertips.
Have you ever seen that video of that dude that took that big ass bite out of like this turkey leg? And it's so hot he ripped off his fake sideburns? That's me eating that chicken from the grill. Like, sir, he exhaled. All you saw was like the steam from the chicken. I'm like, his mouth is about to be 3rd-degree burns everywhere.
It's like when people would do the cinnamon challenge and the cinnamon would just like out of their mouth with the smoke. Like,
yes, that's me with some damn barbecue chicken wings, baby. Jesus. Yes, they threw down. And then the baby was in the kitchen. We're gonna get to the scene with
No say I'm a little disappointed. I mean, I'm sure everything was amazing. I wanted a couple of them hot dogs to be burned. I'm just saying. I need
my bratwurst, my hot dogs, my burgers got to be just a little
hot dogs. I need them to be burned.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. A good 80% on my hot dogs, baby.
Yeah. But shout out to Robin. Definitely giving mother of the house. I feel like she probably, because she wanted to talk to Jay, right? So I feel like she like woke up like earlier in the morning, like earlier in the day, went and knocked on Jay's door, woke her up like, girl, come with me to Walmart to get some food. Like, okay. And I feel like she just like talked to her and like got to see what her vibe was like, real mom, vibes, maternal vibes or whatever.
I can see that.
Because you know how your mom will wake you up to go run errands when you were like a kid. Like, I feel like that's what she was doing. Like, come with me to Walmart real quick or something like that. But yeah, it was a cute scene.
Yeah, it's very cute.
But yeah, we see them cooking and getting ready to go out in the next scene. This makes me want summer. Like, I'm so mad that like we're still in winter, but yeah, the cookouts, the warm weather, the day parties, the shaking ass in shorts, like I miss it. But yeah,
baby, a couple more months, maybe like 2 months.
Count down. I cannot wait. I think I saw an article that said it was 18 days until the sunset is at like 7 o'clock or something like that. So I'm like, we getting there. We getting there. Like,
I did a 30 days of dark or a 30 days of night phase.
Yes, definitely giving that. Child, I would be more depressing a little bit. It's night all the time. Darkness.
Yeah.
darkness all the time. Baby, London would hate that. Like,
you in timeout. You in timeout. Goodness.
I'm just kidding.
Not London being the Ray James of the house.
Right.
Brother Darkness, baby. Him and his brother Dark. So she was, I said,
calling them darkness.
London, we love you, baby girl.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. And we love Brea too. Shout out to you, boo.
Yeah, shout out to
we gonna get to you in a minute. But yeah, they were cooking and just like hanging out, and I just really like the scene because like it just reminded me of summer. Jay explains her situation with her current boyfriend because she was like doing her makeup with London, and they were like talking about how, or she was basically talking about how, like, you know, like I got a nigga, so I ain't really gonna be out here like that, and I ain't really gonna be having fun and like turning up and shit. And London was like, I mean, shit, I got a nigga and I be turning up, like I don't care. And so she kind of talks about how like she Jade talks about how she, I guess, had a friend, got really close to him, they became best friends, then roommates, then I guess they like, you know, confessed that they had feelings for each other. Then he went to jail for attempted murder. I said, if this not a Tubi movie, what's going on? If this is not a Tubi movie, baby, what the fuck is going on?
Very Love After Lockup.
Like,
I said, this is chaos. Like,
I said, wait, so I wonder, were they roommates pre-transition or no? Because I think she was with somebody else when she was transitioning. So I think her current boyfriend is somebody else.
It's the one I think that's locked up.
Okay, yeah. But that's not the guy that, like, remember she was like, when I first started transitioning, I was getting things done for my boyfriend, like, so I could look good for him. I'm wondering, is that the same guy or is that somebody else?
I think it might be a different guy.
That's what I was thinking. So, but yeah, said they were roommates. Then, yeah, he went to jail for attempted murder. I guess he beat the man into critical condition. I said, damn.
I said he must be some kin to Winter Kayomi. No shade Rose, but
the hitmaker. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot going on. But I guess she's holding him down. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing her on Love After Lockup. That would be an interesting platform for her, especially since we haven't seen any like we've seen lesbians on Love After Lockup, but not like and we've seen a trans person on Love After Lockup, a trans man, but we've never seen like a trans woman be like a main character on a show like that. So that would be interesting. That show messy as hell though, but it would still be interesting. But yeah, the food looked good, like I said. She talked about her boyfriend situation. I was like, whoo, that's a lot. So they end up going out, and I said 10s across the board. They all look really good. Everybody's dressed amazingly well, and I love how coordinated they are. When they go out as like a group. They don't go out like just random people getting, coming together. It's like They all are like, this is the theme tonight. Like, and so they go out in that theme. So I thought that they all looked good.
Baby, yes.
Did you have a favorite look? Because I did.
Honestly, it's between Brea and London.
Okay.
But I'm going to just say Brea because I love
That's what I was going to say.
I don't know what type of style like the dress is, but I just love the slender kind of like pencil almost skirt.
Yeah. It was kind of giving like baby doll kind of dress.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like, she wore the hell out of that dress. And she knew that she was wearing the hell out of that dress because she couldn't stop shaking ass. So, yes, everybody get ready.
Or maybe not baby doll, more like maxi maybe. Mm-hmm. It was tight, but it was short. But I like the pattern on it.
Me too. It was like marble almost.
Yeah.
Yes, but everybody looked really, really good. Everybody looked really good. But Brea. I was like, okay, girl. But
I said, I said, who's the best dressed tonight? I said, Bray is taking it. And I said, later, literally, like,
taking it. Ooh, she's taking it.
She's taking it. I said, okay.
Bray is I love when people
was,
go to the club and they was like, the bitches is here, the niggas is here.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a vibe.
She's a vibe. She's really just like there to have fun. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because when she was dancing in the club, they end up going to a gay club. But when she was in the club, like dancing, it was giving that Sexy Red song, like I'm in the club shaking ass, showing out. Like I was like, oh, that's literally what this is giving. Like, so shout out to you, Brea. Living your best life in Miami, shaking ass.
A vibe.
But yeah, also let me have a couple comments. Neve said, shout out to Jamal. We appeared on his show with his cast. Oh, period. Yeah, shout out to Surviving 305. We definitely need to make some time to review that. I feel like I know the new season is coming out. That would be probably good. It looks kind of interesting. I might take a look at it. Love After Lockup is crazy. Yes, it is. But I feel like it's time. Cause it's been some lesbians on the show. We need some trans women, some gay boys. We need some, we need something.
I feel like there's been a couple gay boys on Love After Lockup. We just didn't know.
We need the out ones. We need the ones that are living in their truth. Okay, like
I'm just saying.
It was a straight hookah bar. Oh, my bad. I don't know why I thought I heard somebody say that y'all was going to the gay club or something like that.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody say the gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay.
So straight hookah bar, because I'm gonna let you continue, because I feel like you have the same thought that I have.
That it is being a straight hookah bar?
Not a straight hookah bar, but
when did y'all she said we went to one gay club. When did y'all go to the gay club? Because I'm pretty sure in the confessional somebody said that y'all were going to a gay club that night that y'all went out for this episode. Unless they just got like the interviews messed up or something. But yeah, to continue, I'm glad they're having fun. And I said, baby, them tongues stay out. Because whenever the camera's on them, everybody's licking their tongue. So I was like, okay. The girls are showing out in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
She said in all black. So that was last episode, right? They showed up in all black.
Yeah.
Huh. So maybe, I don't know, I don't know. But cool. Yeah, oh, bless you. Jesus.
Thank you. Sorry.
Are you one of those people that sneeze like a shotgun, like just
No, I'm not sure like if I'm inhaling like dust or something, but no, my sneezes aren't usually that intense.
That intense. Okay.
No, not
you said like, scared shot of me, but anyway. But yeah, so basically they get back to the house after just like hanging out, having fun. I guess Brea met a dude at the club. I don't know where she met the dude, honestly, but she said she saw this tall ass chocolate man. What a beautiful chocolate man. But tall, wide shoulders, built. And yeah, she said, yeah, he took her right onto that bedroom and they got it popped.
Before that, she said he approached her and the piece was out. So I'm like,
that is also something that I wanted to know about, because I'm like, were y'all in public? Right? Were y'all in the house?
What type of clubs are y'all going to? And the gentlemen are just approaching y'all with their
well, you know, that one dude wanted Robin to feel his piece, and she did, and she said it was big. So
he also wanted her to send him an Uber to the house.
True.
It's like, what type of time you on, homeboy? No,
yeah, like, but no, it's not giving that.
Yeah, Brea had the time of her life, like.
Mm-hmm. Alexa, play Ride of Your Life by Tinashe.
Okay. Can we also talk about how explicit Bray getting a popping was? Like, she's a lady, first of all, Gemini Films. Like,
it was explicit. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I was
I
like,
didn't need to see all
we
that.
saw a crack and we saw under
Right?
titty and we saw bras and we saw back balls and all of that.
I saw the
I'm
girl
just nice
bobbing
no
for
back
apples,
balls.
and I was like,
You said you saw what?
I saw the girl bobbing for apples, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, ooh, this is a lie. This is a lie.
yeah, it's a lot.
But it was kind of given like OnlyFans mixed with like Paranormal Activity because it was like that that like night vision. that,
yes. And
and
then
then,
Brad
like,
kept turning to look at the security camera. I'm like, girl, like
when the last shot when she turned and her eyes started glowing, I was like, oh shit.
You know who it was giving? Anna from Bad Hair. Remember when she was fucking her boyfriend and her eyes?
Possessed, baby.
Yes. Anna from Bad Hair, baby.
Deep cut. But you know what else is giving?
What?
It's giving that scene in that movie I showed you, VHS, when them dudes took that girl home,
that
and she was like a succubus or whatever. Yes, that's
they came out that room and she was in that badass baby. She was her body.
It's giving that, but her eyes are glowing. But she had a time. I'm assuming the session was good because she had no complaints. And I laughed when she was in the confessional with Neve. I don't know if the producers were like responsible for that, but good for getting them both together. But I thought it was hilarious when they was in the confessional joking about like how we hoes, child, like we don't give a fuck, like we hoes. I was like, period. Like, yes, like do you live your life, have fun, like take precaution. I'm sure you already know that, but live your life, have fun. So I thought it was cool. You only live once, so
True.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I'd be doing the same. If I was single, yeah, I'd be in Miami doing the same thing, Yeah, shout out to the girl Red. I wish we could have saw what Homeboy's face looked like. Because we saw what Homeboy's face looked like that came to the house.
We saw the body. And I said, that's a big man for such a tiny woman. That's a lot going on. I'm just saying.
That's goodness. Very much football player and cheerleader.
Very much Gunjack 5 and Ling Xiaoyu. Shout out to Tekken. But yes, very much like But yeah, I said, okay, this is a lot. But she had her time, and I'm like, not her making a sex tape on this show, because there's footage. I mean, they zoomed in so you couldn't see anything really, but like that zoomed out footage exists. But she has OnlyFans, so she's not. I would assume she's not. She consented, of course, and she's not uncomfortable with it. We was going neck to neck with niggas. Ooh, okay. Bar for bar, nigga for nigga, Jesus.
My goodness.
I wish the rap girls would go bar for bar, but at least y'all are going nigga for nigga. I'm here for that.
Why do you bring the rap girls into this?
I don't know. It just makes me think of that.
Here you go.
It's the truth, okay? It's the truth. Oh my god. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. She got her session. All the girls were running around laughing and joking about it. This also gave me Bad Girls Club vibes, because whenever a girl will hook up, the other girls will be running around the house giggling like, oh shit, like she getting dick or whatever. So
kind of like Deep Cut, but Blondie BGC9. Remember she brought that dude back
on that headboard.
She was murdering her baby. Blondie was having the time of her life.
She was having a good old time. She said the camera ain't wrecking her room. Yes. Not her cutting the wires though. Like through the wire. Like just cutting. I'm gonna break my camera, so whatever I do in this room is gonna be confidential. Okay. Like
and then Robert and Neve shared a room at one point. So listen, Y'all lucky that camera ain't work.
How you think we ain't got no footage of old boy that got popped? I'm just saying.
Something about a white bitch.
She popped it.
Oh my god. Rose is a key.
I tell you what, I think about that shit all the time. That's just too funny. It's not even his response, it's Robin's understanding of his response. Oh my god. But yeah, the session it seemed nice. I mean, I hope more people come through, and I hope it's people that don't mind being on camera. I know some of the men that come through that are like, wanting to, the straight men or the men that are after them, like, don't want to be on camera, which I understand. But I don't know, like, hopefully they like include some men that don't mind being on camera, or some gay boys, some other trans women. I just feel like the house has been very like, no other characters that have like been like a character have been on the show outside of the girls on the show, which, not me trying to be hypercritical, but just like, I would love to see some gay boys come through, maybe some lesbians, some trans friendly lesbians, coming through and having fun. They should have a cookout. I mean, they did have a cookout, but like they should have another cookout with like other people. But
I could see that would be cute.
Yeah.
Like Y'all Belongs up though, because
yes, maybe that's why they haven't had nothing too big. Because you know what? That brings me to, I have a question for you actually. So Jade said that she in the chat as well. Shout out to everybody that's here, that's still here. But Jade said that she will steal your makeup before she steal your nigga. She said, man, at this point, but what would you steal instead of stealing somebody's man?
My goodness.
I'm curious.
What would I steal? Somebody good wig.
My goodness.
A good wig.
Not a good wig.
Okay. And they good jewelry. And that's that, baby. Ooh. Well, I don't know about the jury. People really don't care about the jury, but I still a good wig.
You said not some good jury. I can't. You're a fool. But anyway, I said I would steal somebody's lighter, but probably on mistake. Like I borrowed it.
Lighter.
Huh?
You said you would steal somebody's lighter?
Yeah, like on mistake. Like I borrowed it, but then I just never gave it back.
Oh, on mistake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant intentionally.
I just meant in general. Like, what would you steal from somebody, like, instead of stealing a nigga?
What would you intentionally steal?
Ooh, what would I intentionally steal from somebody? Honestly, like, depending on what kind of person you are, I might steal your skincare products. So, like, them bitches be kind of expensive. So, I would steal that over anything. I would.
That's a good one. I was kind of expecting you to say that you would steal one DVD from somebody's house and you have a flexible collection of your own.
Get the fuck out of here. You a fool. You have one DVD every time you go over somebody's house. And now you have your own.
Yeah, shout out to Family Guy, baby.
Could you imagine going to somebody's house like, my damn Dave Chappelle series this. My series set is right here. That's where it went. Like,
my goodness.
Rose said, I'm gonna steal their mental health. My goodness. That's giving succubus vibes.
Very much.
Very giving succubus. Very much that. Spicy Original said, I'm assuming she's talking about Troy, but you would steal somebody's beard oil and wave cap.
I would steal the beard oil. Yeah. I would not the wave cap. I don't believe in putting other people's helmets on my head.
What if it's a fresh one? Because I keep a couple packs, like just
fresh. I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Fresh, I don't mind. But yeah, I definitely steal some beard oil and a conditioner.
Mm.
and the condition.
And depending on the vibes, I might steal your alcohol. Not in the sense that I'm gonna take the bottle and like leave with it, but I'm going to drink from the bottle. Like I'm going to
Okay.
not I'm going to pour, I'm gonna take more than you probably thought I was gonna take. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna steal some alcohol from the bottle.
That's definitely me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fill it up with water, and then I'm gonna go about my way.
Not feel the
What if it's vodka?
not you pulling a switcheroo.
If it's clear, baby, I'm gonna fill it up with water, and then
They gonna be mad as hell.
baby,
I can't.
expecting jet fuel in this.
No, you hit it on the head though. You hit it on the head, Spicy. You was correct.
Baby,
He gonna steal that beard oil.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna steal the beard oil.
Like,
definitely.
But you know what? That's a good one. I'm gonna steal one DVD every time I go over somebody.
And so, baby, listen, until you have a respectable collection, or ask to use their phone and steal their password for one of their streaming platforms. That's what I steal. That's what I steal. Hey, can I use your phone and steal your password?
Borrow their phone, steal their OnlyFans, and make money for at least a month.
Wait, so are you transferring like their bank account to? That's shiesty. Baby,
I would never do some shit like that. That's so fucked up. But like, I'm just thinking, like, if you're stealing somebody's phone, everybody has like so much shit in their phone now, like their debit card, all types of shit. So, yeah. But that's an interesting question.
Had like somebody's like the access to somebody's OnlyFans. I would post or upload their worst. I will upload their worst photo to OnlyFans. And just have them lose like a bunch of money.
My goodness. See, that's that Gemini energy. And I know it's coming up. Your season is coming up. I know my season is before your season, but like your season is coming up. And I feel like it's increasing. You're increasing in the Gemini energy.
It is. It kind of has been like that with them, like the
yes.
Listen, I'm ready.
Because Geminis do shit, and they be like, I don't even know why I did that. It was chaotic.
For real.
They really crashed that car. It was like, I don't know why I did it.
Like, yeah, that's me big time. Still working on it. Don't judge me. Still working in progress. But that's
we all got our problems. Like, oh my god. No, they said, but depending on who the girl is, but it depends on who the girl is because. Me and my girls not on the show. If he one of those, I'm gonna let my girl test drive. Really? Come on, test drive. Interesting.
Okay.
Is that how do you feel about that, Troy? You're letting somebody test drive. I don't know about that. I mean, it depends. I guess you could say.
Listen, if it's just a nigga I'm freaking on, I don't care. But no. My homegirl is, so let me say my homeboy is not about to suck on my dude. No shade to the people that's in that, but no.
If it's a friend that you've already if it's a friend that if it's like a friends with benefits situation, maybe, or a friend you mess around with, then I can see y'all sharing. But like, if it's a friend that you're platonic with, then I don't even know why you would want to come up under me. Like, I don't know why you would. I've had them already. Why would you want them? That's not, But if you, if you've already had a situation with them, then I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the episode. I don't know how y'all felt about the episode. But we'll stick around for a couple more minutes after just to talk about the episode. Who was your favorite this episode, Troy?
Ooh, good question. My favorite, Brea.
Okay.
Brea. Definitely Brea.
Honestly, same. Brea did her big one. My goodness.
Yeah, Brea's a vibe. Like, she's literally just there to have like a good time and like be pretty. Like, yeah, Brea's a vibe. But she's also she's 420 smoker,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my 420 sister. But Brea's definitely my fave.
Okay.
Fave.
I would definitely say I love Brea, but now I'm thinking now. I think I don't really know if I have a favorite right now. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, like London's your favorite." I do like London, but I don't know if she's my favorite. I feel like I like everybody kind of right now. Like everybody's, I'm living for everybody right now. So, um, Rose said it honestly works out pretty good. You just have to trust the person and be confident within yourself. Okay, period. Okay, look at Rose having deep things to say. Like, see, she not all crazy, y'all. Like, see, she got things to say.
Well, she's a mother.
She is. She is a mother. She is a mother. But I'm a mother. No drama. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, you said your favorite. Who who do you think like won't make it to the end? If you had to guess.
I feel like everybody's gonna make it to the end, but I feel like if anybody did leave early, it would probably be Jade.
Okay.
Now, kind of knowing that La Rose stayed to the end, I don't know. Rose, you got to keep an eye on her. Keep your good eye on Rose. And if you're out lazy, baby, you just kind of screwed. So,
your good eye or your good foot?
I'm gonna say both of them, but most likely the good eye. I feel like the eye can react quicker than the foot could. So yeah, keep your good eye on Rose, because
okay.
I feel like she might just turn up on Jay for no reason. But like, oh, ain't no beef, baby girl, you're so pretty, and then just deck her right in the face or some shit.
I said that should be a game. Remember we used to have that game, what is Damon drinking? I feel like there should be a game like, why is Rose upset? Like what is like what's the issue? Because you know, like Jay was like, oh, I thought it was because I didn't go to her pumper, but it's actually because I was in the car with a dude that she, you know, messed with or whatever. So like you never know.
Rose, have you encountered that gentleman that you popped back in episode 2, episode 3? Like you
it might have been his king, no shade.
No clubs or nothing.
That might have been a role play that they just role played on camera. But you never know. Something about Dr. Something about Dr. Miami. My goodness. I don't know what's going on. Neve said I was just so drunk every day. I mean, I get it. I mean, 10 days. I know that's I know you had to detox when you got home. Like,
listen,
but it's Miami.
All you gotta do is just you gotta worry about no bills. All you gotta do is just literally maintain, eat.
Right.
That's it. No shade. And I hate to do this, but I wonder if Bad Boys Club like was in Miami, what their house would smell like.
Ooh, like would it be dirty or like what would the layout look like?
Would it be dirty? Would it smell like a locker room?
Probably. I don't know.
Because I kind of feel like Bad Boys Club season 7, their townhouse, their apartment was just don't play with me, you dirty stinking bitch. I feel like that apartment was just disgusting. Smelling that apartment was just very 10-day old trash. So I feel like when they were in Texas, the house was a little bit cleaner and it smelled so bad. So then you know on all that TV they did South Central Playboys, and I just that house just probably smells just like a. So I'm just wondering, like, if Gemini Filmz did Bad Boys Club in Miami, what their house would smell like.
Ooh, and you know that heat is gonna bring a whole different scent.
It's gonna bring them iguanas. Speaking of iguanas, did y'all have to deal with any iguanas when y'all were in Florida? Because y'all know they say iguanas and lizards are the equivalent of like being up north and seeing squirrels.
Wow,
shit like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, our cousin Donald and his lady Felicia went to Florida, and they said it's literally, I don't know if it was like all of Florida, if it was just like a specific area, but they said it was an iguana takeover, baby. Like
Iguana takeover, Jesus.
goodness.
Iguanas unite. Iguanas in the streets, though. Iguanas in the streets, deep as hell. Anyway,
like no.
She said it was my fault she hit him. Let her tell it. I mean, you ain't grab her arm and make her tap him in the face.
Goodness.
I'm congested as hell. But Rose said, I don't know who this man is, Kiki. No, but no, I popped him. We would never sit in the same room again. He was gonna want his lick back. Oh, child. Not this Mr. and Mrs. Smith as a relationship. Jesus. Well, you're not in a relationship, but you know what I mean. But damn. Interesting. It's so crazy. I wonder, because he was talking to multiple people, did he know Rose was gonna be there? That's what I'm wondering.
Goodness.
Like, I don't know. But she said, Neve, you wanted to get that shot. You wanted to get that shot with you so bad. Boom, he got popped. Child, she wanted to get that shot in. He was about to take a shot and then she popped him. I'll take you for a ride of your life. Anyway, that has been our review of episode 7 of the Dolls, season 1, produced by Gemini Films. Yeah, definitely feel free to leave a like. Shout out to the people that are gonna watch this in the playback. Shout out to Eris, who is getting her breast implants soon, this week, I believe. So please keep her in your prayers, and can't wait to have her back, and all that. But yes, definitely feel free to leave a comment after this becomes a video. And this has been Key and Carrie, where we key
and we carry.
I'm Damon.
I'm Troy.
And we will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Shout out to all the dolls and everybody that came through.
Yes.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yes, have a good night, everybody.